What if I told you a common contributing factor to unintentional injuries in the US is mishandling of a firearm? The CDC states 2 out of 10 firearm injuries are caused by unintentional discharges. Even though the percentage is low, firearm safety is still very, very important. Coming from a family with a background in law enforcement, I was always taught to respect guns and never treat them as toys. Today I'm going to teach you 3 things. First, I'm going to teach you how to safe a gun. Second, I'm going to teach you the components that make up a gun. And third, I'm going to teach you the 4 universal rules of firearm safety. Let's start by safing a gun. First, you want to lock the slide to the rear, remove your magazine. Then you want to verify that there's no rounds inside your chamber. Once you verify that there's no rounds inside your chamber, that gun is safe to handle. Now that we know the gun is safe to handle, I'm going to walk you through the components that make up a gun. This is your slide. This is your barrel. This is your frame. This is your trigger, and this is your trigger guard. Now that we've identified the components that make up a firearm, I'm going to teach you about the 4 universal rules of firearm safety. Rule number 1, treat every weapon as if it was loaded. Meaning, every weapon that you intend to handle, you want to treat it as if there is a round inside that chamber. First thing you do is you pick up that gun, remove the magazine, like I said before, and verify that there's no round in that chamber. If there's no round in that chamber, then the gun is safe to handle. There's been multiple cases where friends or family or gun owners at a gun shop hand an individual a gun that is actually loaded. That individual does not do its own safety check to verify that the gun is clear, and it has an unintentional discharge. To avoid unintentional discharge, always, always, always verify that the gun is safe to handle. Rule number 2, never point a gun at something you don't intend to shoot. Meaning, don't unholster or unstore your weapon unless you intend to shoot at something. That being said, if you're at the range, unholster your gun when you're ready to shoot at a target and not when you're just wanting to aim at cars, people. Never, 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 never aim your gun at something you don't intend to shoot. Rule number 3, always keep your fingers straight and off the trigger until you're ready to fire. If you're at the firing range and you're ready to fire, or you're not ready to fire, don't keep your finger inside that trigger or inside the trigger guard. Always keep it straight and off the trigger until you're ready to fire. And finally, rule number 4, identify your target and know what's behind your target. Before you shoot your target, it's always wise to know what's behind it, just so you account for every round being sent downrange. Even though these rules seem very easy to remember, they're always forgotten. It is recommended to practice these rules every time you handle a firearm, whether you're a veteran in the sport or a newcomer. It's not only for your safety and the safety for others, but it's to prevent an unintentional injury. Thank you.